How you doing? How you doing, man? We're back with another episode of Put You On Game. I got another special guest with me. She has her own podcast herself. She's the host of Alyse's View. Right? I said that right?
Yeah, you said
Alyse's
right.
View. That's her podcast, man. We're just two people out here doing our podcast, man. Her name Alyse. I said that right?
Alyse.
Alyse.
It's okay.
Bro, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just
easier
so
if you say
bad
like
with names.
Alyse. You try to say with a
Alyse.
little accent. You're supposed like it's Alyse, but you can be like Alyse.
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 Easy. Alyse.
Alyse.
Yes.
Okay, I said that. I'm gonna fuck up this. You got anybody got a nickname?
Oh, you can be like my real name is Layla.
Layla.
Mhm.
Okay, that's better, Layla. But you like to go by.
But to the
Alyse.
public, I like to go by Alyse
Alyse.
because that's the name
Okay.
of my podcast.
Okay.
Alyse is my
Alyse
middle
is
name.
you.
Yeah.
Is the podcast is the host of a podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, so okay, now I think I got that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Wrap your brain around it. Yeah.
Man, I'm bad with names, man. I'm sorry about that, man. I
okay.
think I messed up. What I had to guess. What's her name? Her name. She said it was Funny Brandy Mom, something like that. I messed her name up. I messed up just by everybody's name for some reason. If it ain't like I don't know. But don't worry about that. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. So tell the audience where you from, man.
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I grew up in a little suburb called Shaker, which is like 10 minutes away from the city.
Right.
Yeah.
You got any siblings?
I have 3 sisters. I
All
got
girls.
some bonus siblings, yeah.
How's it like growing up with all girls? Y'all getting on each other
Like
nerves?
Bad Girls Club. Because they
Y'all
have
ain't
their
getting right
friends
though.
over, yeah. And I'm right, but like everybody would always have friends over, so it'd be like 20 girls in the house.
Damn.
My dad, I don't know how he handled that shit, but yes.
I don't know how you handle it. I'm sitting there thinking about it now, like, damn.
Yeah,
All different mood changes, mood swings, man.
period, sync ups, all that good shit.
So what high school you went to?
I went to a high school called Shaker Heights High School.
It's called what?
Shaker Heights High School.
Shaker High?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's supposed to be like Raiders, quote unquote diverse, but it's not.
It's not?
I mean, it is, but like, you know how like there's AP classes and honor classes, majority white. Like.
So it's like really for the nerds, pretty much.
It was for the whites,
For
not
the
for the
whites.
nerds, because I was in the AP classes and shit myself, but like there would be white kids in there who wasn't supposed to be in there. Type, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. So, did you ever feel out of place going to that school?
You say what?
Did you ever feel out of place like going to that school?
No,
You
I
didn't?
feel I'm always comfortable. I'm always comfortable. I mean, probably the only time I've ever felt uncomfortable, maybe once at that school, was in like this class called A Push, for like a slight second. But other than that, not really. I'm pretty much comfortable always.
I was telling somebody, I think my last guest, I was telling, or I say this all the time, that you realize when we get around white people, we gotta be different.
You have a double consciousness.
Yeah, like we gotta, you know what I'm saying, act different. We gotta talk proper. We can't really be ourselves. But when they get around us, they be themselves. You don't see them wearing their hats to the sides. You know what I'm saying?
They try to talk like a certain way.
Yeah, they don't try to talk.
They
They don't try to talk the slang. They don't try to talk the slang that we talk, our lingo. They don't do none of that stuff. But every time we get around them, we always try to conform to their ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know how we do that though.
So that's why I asked, did you feel out of place? Like, did you feel like you had to change up, or were you just yourself?
No, I've always been myself.
Like, when did you gain that confidence? Like, okay, like I'm gonna be myself. Like, I'm not gonna try to fit in. I'm just gonna be me.
I probably, with white people, I gained that confidence like in 9th grade when I started really researching and diving into like Black history and stuff. I learned about Du Bois's double consciousness. Have you read that?
No, I haven't read
You
that.
should. It's literally what you're talking about, like having a switch.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're talking about how Black people act like themselves and then how we have to act for the white man because of their standards.
Right.
So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be like that. Like I'm gonna talk Ebonics and all that and like mix it. So with them, but like with Black people, I got comfortable with them. Probably like when I was like a senior in high school, because there's like, I don't know, there's levels to shit, and even really going to HBC, I go to Clark, like being there and immersing yourself in culture, like you're just around niggas all the time, so it's just I'm allowed to say that.
Yeah, man, you can say
I don't know
what
what
the
they
fuck you
do.
wanna
I
say.
was I don't know
Hey,
what they do.
this is not a podcast where you gotta be politically correct. You can say, you see, I just fucked up and I ain't even restarted because this podcast where you can be yourselves. Us black people, we always trying to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta be perfect for like if we mess up.
Right? Like, making sure. But you know, I'm a little light bright, so they be trying to test light brights.
Yeah, they do.
So
I don't know why people think light skinned people y'all just pussy or something. I don't know why people
think
that.
A lot of men are. The men.
Oh really?
A lot of men are.
Oh, I got a homeboy light skin, but he hot.
But I don't think. Shout out CJ. But before motherfuckers start being like, hey, I don't think that's the only thing about being light skinned I've ever experienced. Motherfuckers says me other than that. No, that's it.
Let me see.
They styles.
And you don't have to whoop a bitch ass at me. You have to stomp.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not saying that. Nah, man.
I'm just messing with you. But then what I'm finna say. But I do believe there's a time and place for everything.
Definitely. So
I do believe that, you know, we get around certain people. It's not, you can still be yourself, but you know, sometimes you gotta tone something down. Yeah. And it's like you get around, you can be ratchet and all this, and you get around other people, like, you can still be yourself, but like I said, it's a time and place for everything. You know what I'm saying? But see, me, when I went to, shout out Maze, man, I love Maze. But even going to that school, even being around a bunch of black people, I felt like the reason why I asked you that question about did you feel like you had to
Wait, are you from here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I sound like I'm from here?
Yeah, you do. I was making sure. You sound country as hell, but I want to make sure. Like you're from Atlanta.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But like I was saying was damn, you lose my train. Yeah, okay. Like I was saying was even going to that school, like that's why I had asked you, like, did you ever feel out of place? Like, how did you find that confidence to where, okay, like, I'm gonna be me? Like, I wasn't like that. Like, I always tell people I didn't gain my confidence like I do now until like a couple years ago.
How old are you?
I'm 25 now. 25? Just turned 25 on the 30th.
Oh, happy belated.
Thank you.
No, I made the white people uncomfortable. I'll find out like ways to switch shit back to how me and my friend were just talking about like at dinner how everything traces back to slavery. So I just find like whatever topic we're talking about and I'd be like, well, you know why it's that way, right? They're like, why? And after a while, I knew what that meant. Like, oh yeah, no, y'all gonna know what your ancestors did.
What's up? But yeah, yes, like I said, so I didn't find my voice. I mean, my confidence, like I'm that nigga, until like a couple years ago. Okay. Because when I was in high school, I used to try to fit in. Like, I feel like I wanted to be with the cool kids. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like I said, now it's like and it's crazy. The people that I didn't like in high school, right? Like I didn't fuck with in high school, right? Now niggas that see them now, like we just like dumb cool now. Yeah. Cause they didn't know I was gonna turn out this way than I am. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Cause I was a whole different person in high school. They're like, dang, D, this what you here, D? Damn, D, I didn't see this coming.
You know? I was gonna do a little switch up.
Yeah, I feel like I just came into my own, but for you to always have that confidence and stand for, you know what I'm saying, going to a school like that and, being who you are and not conforming to the ways, I salute to you. That's major respect because a lot of people don't do that.
Yeah, I really try. I mean, that's what I talk about on my podcast is introspection. I question my blueprint about myself all the time. Like when I do something, and I'll be like, oh, that's fucked up. I'm like, oh, that's fucked up of me. Like I always try to hold myself accountable.
Right.
But like I ask, like if it's a situation between me and another person, I might get a third party, so it's not biased. I like without putting the business out there. But yeah.
Right. I do the same thing too. But I keep me a circle of friends around me that are gonna keep it real with me. I don't keep no yes men around me. Nobody's around me is a yes man.
Yeah.
I don't keep no yes man. I'm like, bro, because I'm not a yes man. I'm gonna tell you, bro, no, you fucking up. No, bro, you wrong. I'm gonna call you out on your stuff. And I want you to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't need no yes man around me because there's times I'm wrong. Like, bro, I'm wrong. We not perfect. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm gonna get it wrong sometimes. I need somebody around me. Hey, bro, you out of pocket. Okay, I'm out of pocket. Let me go apologize. You know what I'm saying? Let me go fix. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm tripping, but yeah, that's good you said it. Make sure you keep your circle. Everybody gonna be real with you. That's
always.
Yes, sir. So, did you go to college?
Yeah, I go to Clark.
Oh, you go to Clark? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm a journalism major.
Okay.
I like it. At first, I did not. But you just gotta find your people, because at first it seems real cliquey. Like, it just feels like high school, but we're grown. But, like, I have my people now, so it's cool. Like, I just gotta be more in there. I took the semester off, though. I'm about to go back in the spring, but next semester I plan on really immersing myself in Clark culture or AUC culture.
Oh, okay. I did not expect you to go. You was going to Clark. Okay.
Where'd you send me to go?
I don't know. I don't know, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Georgia State.
I could see that,
Georgia
yeah.
State. I can see you going to Georgia State for some reason.
White people.
To the white people?
White
It's a lot of
I know it's niggas central there.
I got black accent, so it's not a black accent.
But there's a difference between niggas and black folk.
Right.
Those are a lot of black folk. Not everybody there is a nigga. So that's what I look for. Like HBC. I mean, at HBC.
You like niggas, so you want to be surrounded by niggas. Right?
Yeah.
Niggas.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel you.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying. You want to be surrounded by niggas. I don't want to be surrounded by them black folks. Hey, man, don't do us like that, man. Come on,
and some
man.
people watch like George State people like, what do you mean by that? Like, you know what the fuck I'm talking about? Like, yeah.
Okay. So how you like? So a lot of people that do, you know, about getting into your podcast, they do podcasts and stuff like that, and other stuff. Go in journals. How is it? You like it?
You doing podcasts?
Yeah.
I love it. I want it. I had to take a mini break from it because it is a lot. Like, you really put your time, your money. You know, like, you put your time and your money into that shit. So it's like I was a broke college student for a little bit. Right. So I had to take a mental, and also I wasn't mentally there. Right. So I had to take a break. But ever since I've been back doing it, it's been wonderful. Like, it's just been nothing but good shit from it. So I love it. I wouldn't do anything else. So
what made you want to start a podcast?
Well, at first, because I talk a lot. So I was like, okay, and I did YouTube. I was a YouTuber for a quick second, but I wasn't fucking with it. Like, you know, get you and me. Watch my day. Like, ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, ain't nothing wrong with it, but that just wasn't me. And I wouldn't mind doing those videos now, like being like spending the day in life with like a podcaster. But I was like, I want to talk about real shit, like, but I don't want to show my face also, so I started doing that. Right. But I didn't find my niche of what I wanted to talk about until maybe I went public with mine in March. I really started in like February 2020. Right. And I started talking about mental health because I got diagnosed with type 1 bipolar disorder of November of 2019. And I don't really see many people, especially that look like us, talking about shit like that. So I was like, let me put that out there. Or even people really talking about mental health, period. Or like the symptoms of it and how it can affect you and what that looks like. So I was like, okay, I'm going to start talking about it. Because I just, yeah.
So what are some of your early trials and tribulations of you doing your podcast?
Whew! Really, like, sewing, I guess one thing would be how my speech was. Because I get to rambling. Like, I would start talking so fast because I was nervous. But as I grew up, I was nervous. You're the only one there in the room. Right. And then just really putting myself out there and doubting myself. I guess it was more so, there's no trials and tribulations with other people. It's more so internal. Like doubting myself. Like, nobody's really listening to me or nobody's really noticing me. But come to find out, they are. So, yeah, like a couple, almost 3 years ago, my ass was in my room, like, nobody's really paying me no mind. So, yeah, but I learned that they are, in fact, paying me a lot of attention. So, yeah, that was my early trials and tribulations, was myself. I was my own worst enemy.
That's deep. We about to spice this up, man. Let's go ahead and get into this game, man. You ready to get into this game, man?
Oh, man,
we finna spice this motherfucker up, man.
Okay.
The game is, I ask you 5 questions. Whichever ones you get right, I take a shot. Whichever ones you get wrong,
bro, is this like double?
No, you just pour it halfway.
Oh yeah, no, don't scare me like that.
No, you gotta pour it. Nah, don't pour it all the way up. No, pour it
me on my ass.
Let's go, man. You ready? Man?
I'm ready.
Hold on, look, you already got your shot. She got shot ready. You just already ready to get the answer wrong.
I like to drink, man. Let's get it on.
Hey, she already know she finna get the answer wrong. She got down poured the shot already.
Let me get it over with.
Oh, man, let's go, man. Okay. Which franchise had a bigger box office worldwide? A. Batman. B. Spider-Man.
What the fuck type of question? Okay, you said A. Spider-Man?
The point, let me tell you how for you answer the question. The point of the game is to ask you questions that I know you're not going to know. I can't ask you questions that you know because there ain't going to be no fun in it. If I ask you 2 + 2 = 4, I'll take a shot.
Oh yeah, that's
you see what I'm saying?
That's fun.
So it's the point of it, you got to guess.
Okay. I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to say Batman. Actually, I changed my answer.
That's the
Batman.
point of the game. Batman, that's an answer wrong. So
I should have
it's a reason. You know what? It's a reason why you had the shot pull up.
I knew, man. Let me take. You know.
But when I ask the questions, let me tell you, I don't think I ever explained the base of the question. I explained to somebody outside. But the base of the questions, I stick to is either entertainment, music, sports. Those are the 3 categories.
That's fine.
And movies.
Sports, you got
and
me.
movies.
Sports,
and
I
movies.
just take a
I stick to those are the things that I think that's the culture for black people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Entertainment, music, sports. I stick to the culture. So I pick questions. I just think of a question where I feel like, okay, let me see. You know what I'm saying? Try to give you tricky questions. Yeah, but the whole point of it is for you to guess. I know 9 out of 10, you probably don't know the answer. But I've been beat 4-1. People have beaten me.
They been knowing. Okay.
People have beaten me, yes.
You gonna win today.
People have
you
beaten me. So I just want you to know that it ain't like I whoop everybody. I've been beat. I've been beaten before.
But in my defense, though, I love Batman.
You love Batman?
As you see, I have a Joker shirt on today.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know, I like DC. So.
All right, let's go. Which Migos song debuted higher on the Billboard? A. Fight Night. B. Handsome and Wealthy.
Ah, fuck. Cause those both of them, man.
That's when they
first popped out.
Yep. Let's see if you get this right. You might not get it. Might get it right now.
Let me just in case. Fight Night.
You got that right. See that? See,
I
look.
got it.
Look, she already down there. You already
Cause
down
I had
there.
to think about it like on the radio. Cause I heard more so Fight Night.
This Danny got no cut. Well, you know it. That's how we do it. Hold on. Now you out of point shot. You might as well point and cut this the case.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that shit fucking stinks.
What, Hennessy?
Everything.
You don't like brown? Oh no, yeah, you did say that. You did say that.
Ugh.
You did say that.
Why are you drinking that?
Bro,
Why are y'all drinking that?
Bro, I don't like no type of
Like?
I mean, I just like brown. Brown just do something to me. Do something to me.
You see my face?
I don't want no tequila. Let me see how y'all do it.
Ew. Mr. Pat get me right every time.
Woo! What did I do with my phone? Okay, let's go. Let's see this. How many Grand Slam single titles did Serena Williams win? A, 23, B, 24. Let's go, man. How many?
My girl.
Serena, the GOAT. Let's go, man. We about to turn this up, man.
I said 23?
23, let me see, you got that right. Let me see. That's your final answer?
Yeah.
Okay, you got that right. You see, you doing a good job. See, look, the first question, she already doubted herself.
Yeah, I said, damn.
Now look,
I should have known it was Spider-Man, though.
Now you already got the two down. You already down. See what I'm saying?
I was like, but
Look
I
at
should have
you.
known it was Spider-Man, though.
Look at you. Look at you. Oh, let's go, man. Because this girl, she. I've never been beaten 5-0 though. I only been beaten 4-1 twice.
Somebody one day gonna come on here and you like, what the fuck? Or you like,
They ain't
in my
gonna
phone?
beat me 4-1.
What if they
I
get you
doubt
like
that.
all
Somebody
five
almost beat me
questions?
4-1.
What if they get you all five questions?
I don't know.
You using water as a chaser?
Nah, I hate taking shots. I hate taking shots. I'm so scared right now. But let's go.
Yeah.
I'm saying, oh, okay. Which movie came out first? A, Love Don't Cause a Thing. B, You Got Served.
I'm 20 years old. Do you think I know? But actually, Love Don't Cause a Thing.
Oh, damn, okay. You got that right too. Hold on, man. Hold on. You tricked me, didn't you? You tricked me, bro. She tricked me. She gonna, the first question, she gonna act like, oh, what the fuck? Like, I was supposed to know that. Then next thing you know, you see her talking about some, you just beat me 3 straight.
Nigga gonna be, Hennessy is crazy.
It is.
And I keep reiterating that, like.
You finna get me fucked up here.
At least you're at home, man.
It is what it is. Let's go, man. You came to play. You came to play, you came to play.
Yeah, man. Yup, put some hair up on your chest.
Ooh.
Water as a chaser is crazy.
It helps.
Well, actually, what's your sign?
I'm a Libra. Libra game all day, man.
You.
What's wrong with Libras?
What the fuck is not wrong with Libra?
Hold on. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What's wrong with Libra?
Let's talk about it.
What's wrong? Hold on. One more question, and then we're gonna talk about it. Okay. Who had better first week sales this year, 2022? Was it Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale, and the Big Steppers, or Future? I Never Liked You.
Woo! That's like a trick question.
Trick question.
Cause you know, like.
Who you think?
Kendrick. Cause white people love Kendrick.
You got that right too. Man, hold on, man. So you the third person to beat me 4-1. You know what, bro? I'm already tired, bro. It's already.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
You see what I'm saying? See, you beat me though. See what I'm saying? You beat me.
Damn.
You beat me.
You got me with 1 though.
I got you with 1.
You got me with 1.
You guess right. You start using your head. I guess you start thinking. I think you started thinking about it more deeper.
I did, because when you had asked me, you were like, Spider-Man, Batman. I'm like, it was Spider-Man, I should know, but I have such a favoritism towards Batman.
You see what I'm saying? But see, when you start thinking about it, you're like, okay. I know the right answer. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Those are good questions, though. Like, I never thought of those. Good questions.
Yeah.
But Libras, no accountability, manipulators. You naturally agreeing.
I'm listening to you. Go ahead. I'm finna get you.
Oh, you're gonna give me?
Go ahead.
Where this is coming from a Sagittarius or a Sagittarius.
Keep going.
Manipulators. Victims at all times. Victims at all times. You can flip. I don't know how, but y'all motherfuckers can flip shit so quick. Like, you'll be in the wrong, but you'll be like, but this is what you did to me. Bitch, y'all don't got shit to do with what the fuck I'm talking about right now.
You think you call out my character, don't you?
No, I don't. You might be completely opposite, but I'm just saying, with I'm talking about like the Libras I've dealt with or encountered.
You talking about friends or you talking about relationship?
Friends. I have never dealt with a Libra romantically, and I'd rather not.
Really?
I'm okay.
Why is that?
If I can't deal with them as a friend, I definitely couldn't deal with them as a romantic. Like a romantic.
I'm gonna get you over there right
now.
Like, go ahead. Go ahead. You said.
Have you dealt with the Sagittarius?
You said.
Manipulators.
Mm-hmm. No accountability. Victims.
Yes, y'all are just emotional terrorists.
We okay. And what else you said? Something that was. Go ahead. You said something else.
I forgot. I was just kind of rambling off. But like, yeah, y'all can flip shit. I
That's
respect
true.
it though.
Let me say
That's
this.
the art. That's the art. I respect it.
Let me say this.
Okay.
Libras. Number one thing I would say, we are very unbalanced.
Yes, you are. Although your name is unbalanced.
We unbalanced. So we never know what we want. We want this, we want that.
Yeah, I see.
We never want. We never know what we want. But here's what I'll say. You bring up things. You bring up lack of accountability. You bring up victim, quit to flip shit.
Yes.
And it's crazy how you say that because there's always truth in the lie. I always say that. Like, there's always some truth in it, but it's like, some parts of that kind of messed up.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say, see, I can't speak for all Libras. Mm-hmm. Because it all depends on your background, how you was brought up.
That is very true.
So,
I was just saying, like, the basis of what the fuck I had to deal with.
The base, a lack of accountability.
Yes, that's the biggest one.
To me, that is a black problem. I want to just say that on Libras because black people in general lack accountability. Really?
That's true.
No, really though.
No, I'm
black
laughing
people
because that is true. Niggas never want to be like, you be like, nah, man.
It don't matter what sign you are. Niggas lack accountability. I got big on that. As I got older,
yeah,
I used to point the finger at everybody. Oh, it's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. I'm not this. It's your fault. Like this. But now, you see, one of the hardest things in the world to do is look in the mirror
and question yourself. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Question my blueprint.
And self-reevaluate yourself.
Yeah, I do.
Like, you know what, dog? It's me.
It's me. I mean, like, how you interact with them, it's you. Everything literally goes right back to you. I be trying to tell people that. Everything you do, every interaction, sometimes.
Right.
Sometimes.
Right. So, going through that, so, like I said, for that flight, that's just a black problem. Like, we lack accountability. We were always quick to blame some. I deal with shit in my family, man. I deal with this so much, like, where people always quick to blame somebody and make excuses.
Right.
You can't. I always tell. I think I told somebody this. You can't pick and choose when you want to be grown. I think I told my grandma that with my uncle. Like,
right now.
Huh?
Right now, I pick and choose on me.
I'm saying, either you gonna be grown or you're not.
Well, I guess in this age, like I feel like in college.
But when you 25 and 30 years old,
no, you gotta be grown.
You gotta be grown. There's no pick and choose when you want to be grown. You want to be grown in this aspect, right? Okay, but when it comes to this aspect, you want to like a kid. You can't do that.
Communicate. Yeah, no. Right now, as a college student, when I fuck up, I be so quick like, Daddy, can you help me? Like I don't care. I'll call my parents. I don't care.
That's cool though. Like I said, in college, so that's
normal. But
that's normal because I was the same way when I went to college.
Yeah.
But see, when I went to college,
we can't afford shit. So it's like, what the fuck are we gonna do?
Right. So when I went to college, I was the same way and shit. But like I said, I feel like that's not like just a leader accountability and playing victim. Okay, maybe we do play victim sometimes, a lot of times. Because I do that, I can't admit that. But I did that a lot when I was younger. Now that I'm older, I don't play victim. I accept accountability now. Like when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But
especially when I'm tripping, because I have anger problems. That's something I have to work on. So I'll be spazzing the fuck out, and I'll be like, okay, like after I calm down, like, all right, I was wrong for that. Like I haven't given you that much power. Like I'm not apologizing about my reaction, which sometimes is like the correct reaction that you should do.
Right.
But I shouldn't have given you that much power to make me I'm a ticking time bomb anyway, so people know like if you do one wrong thing, I'm just like, hey bitch, like. But yeah, like I just apologize. Like I'm so sorry. Like I'm working on it. Like I'm working in progress. But I definitely take accountability in that. Like I'm putting the work to fix it.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, we make emotional decisions. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like in the moment, anger. I always tell people it's not about what you say. It's about how you say it. There's a way that you can talk to people. I tell Mama this all the time. Hope she look at this episode. That it's yelling, demanding, and all that aggressive shit. It's uncalled for.
You let your mama watch your
Yeah, I hope she watch it. She.
I don't let I let my mom watch. I don't let my dad listen to mine. Because it's about him. I'm sorry.
My podcast, man, be on some real shit, and it's about educating the youth on things that I wasn't growing up. So let's go ahead and since you just brought it up, let's go ahead and get into the next topic. We're gonna talk about mental health. Let me share some things. So mental health, I think mental health started being taken serious like when last what? Couple years.
Not even 5. I would say like the last 2.
Because athletes started coming out. People started coming out.
Yeah, like especially football players, like CT and shit.
Yeah, this time coming
Who's that one football player? And I want somebody to get a hold of him. The one who showed his ass in that pool. You know what I'm talking about?
Antonio Brown.
I want somebody to get a hold of him.
Yeah, some is going on.
It's not funny to me. Niggas be laughing at that, and I do not think that shit is funny. He
do a lot of crazy funny shit. It's not funny.
Don't say crazy.
But okay.
He's doing what his brain's telling him to do. I wouldn't classify that as crazy. I feel like that's him not even thinking properly.
Right. I mean, what you saying is right. What you saying is right.
Yeah.
But okay, let me ask you this: how do you deal with somebody when people are telling you that you need help and you just ignore what the people are telling you?
Well, I went through a really bad, hence my Instagram name, Manic. So as a bipolar, you go through manic and depressive episodes. Manic episodes, you have a God complex, you ignore people, you turn into a bad human being essentially with horrible like choices. I didn't know I was manic. I don't know I'm manicking until people tell me to calm the fuck down. Luckily, I have people in my life who tell me that. So when people like, and I was trying to tell people, don't claim being bipolar because it's so much more than mood swings. It's a literal personality disorder. Like my manic caused me, because I was in a bad one like maybe like a couple weeks ago. I wasn't eating or sleeping and I had passed out. I was in the ER or whatever. My friend's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like it just causes you to do things. Like you have mini ones or you have month-long ones or even year ones.
Right.
So I was like going, I would say like last fall I was in a horrible one. And like I had caught a DUI from like just doing stupid shit. Like you just do stupid shit. You're not thinking correctly. Right. You don't take accountability. You're like, well, how the fuck did that happen to me? So like people, how my friends and family handle me is more so they handle me with care, but they let me know when shit's wrong. Like they're still sensitive, but not too sensitive to the point like they're enabling me. So that's how you handle those people. So bipolars, not schizophrenics. I don't know how you handle schizophrenic. I couldn't tell you that.
So in Antonio Brown's case, when people are his contemporaries and people are consistently coming at him and telling him, hey man, what you do, you know, you're doing this, everybody coming at him, why do you feel like he's not listening? Why do you feel like he's not getting the message? Even from people close to him that really care about him.
Because in his head, he probably doesn't think anything's wrong. You don't think anything's wrong until shit, like, you come down or shit, really, like, you get locked up or something. And it didn't really hit me. Even after I had the DUI, I was like, the fuck? Like, I don't give a fuck. I still didn't care. It didn't really hit me until maybe, like, I came back home from college in spring semester. Right. It didn't really hit me until, like, June. And I got that DUI back in December. And I was in a relationship and everything. Like there was just so much going on. And I was like, everything didn't hit me. Like my heart was broken and I had a DUI and I had all this shit going on until I came down from that manic episode in June. And that was like months ago. So shit don't hit you, or it might not ever hit you. Like mental health, that's why they're still studying it. Like you never know.
Right. Okay. So me growing up, I love my mama. Shout out my mama. I just talked about her a little bit. I love my mama to death for me. I really do. You know, and the thing about her is she's strong, like very strong.
She's very strong. Right?
Yeah,
was it just you two? She's single?
Yeah, it was just me and her, and then my baby sister came along the way. 10 years down the line. But what I learned is your biggest strength can also be your biggest weakness.
Yes, it can. I was about to say she's strong because she has to be.
Yeah, so she built up a lot of resentment of nobody helping us out, nobody doing this, and so we gotta figure it out. And me being a young man, I'm looking at that, right? Yeah. I'm like, man, I admire that, and that's why I go so hard. Cause I'm like, my mom did it. My mom went so hard, like she found a way out of nowhere.
Do you have any kids?
No, I have no kids.
I was saying, well, you going hard like you got kids, huh?
No, I'm saying like that's what motivates me. Like whenever I get like down, where I get like tired, I'm like,
you think about your mom?
Tired, bro.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like I seen my mama make miracles out of nothing. Yeah. Right. But her biggest strength is also her biggest weakness.
Shout out to moms though.
Because through that time of being so strong and gotta figure it out, gotta make it out happen, you build up a lot of resentment because you look at the world different. Remember, mama, we clash a lot because we look at the world different. Because she was raised on survival.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I was raised on love.
I was gonna say she raised you with love.
Yeah, so we look at the world totally different. That's why we clash a lot. And it's like now I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you because I'm explaining my story. We clash. Like I said, we clash a lot. And now, when I was growing up as a kid, my mama had to be my mom and my dad for me, right? So through that, back then, mental health was looked at as you mentally weak.
Like you're mental,
yeah. Some nigga, you weak, man. Like you weak. What's wrong with you,
and
bro?
It's like you can't even help that shit. Like If
You know what I'm saying? Like something going on in your mind,
yeah,
you weak. You know what I'm saying? That's how my mama made it seem.
And it's not even that. If you have a
But
chemical
see,
imbalance, you have a chemical imbalance.
And what I tell, now that I'm older, what I tell my little brothers and stuff, my sister is, we gotta forgive our parents for what they do not know, because they was raised a different way, and certain people reproduce the same shit. You see what I'm saying?
How old's your mom?
She's 40, in her 40s.
If you don't mind me asking, mama.
Yeah, she's in her 40s.
Okay. Yeah.
Some people reproduce the same shit. Like when you raise the right way, when you raise a certain type of way, certain people think that's the right way. Yeah, like, okay, I'm raised the right way. But you fully don't know that you ain't raised the right way until you get into a relationship. And you deal with other people, you be like, hold on.
What the fuck?
This
sometimes
is right, yeah.
Sometimes you be like, the fuck? Or you be like, okay, that's a little different.
Yeah,
like that. Yeah.
Like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. And vice versa for, for a woman too. Like you deal with a man, you go, oh, this what, you see him, he might grow up in a family-oriented house. You didn't grow up in a family-oriented house.
I grew up in a broken household.
You see what I'm saying? So you might look at that like, damn, I wish I like this. So his mindset is totally different from yours.
Definitely.
So the whole point is like, you know what I'm saying? People need to educate themselves on mental health, because I think my mom is mentally ill, and she doesn't want to admit that.
Do you think she's depressed?
I think that she's built up a lot of resentment over the years and doesn't want to accept it.
Yeah, when she accepts it, she'll get better. Hopefully she
and doesn't want to accept it. I think my mama struggled from mental health, seriously.
Therapy works, and also journaling. Like I journal all the time.
But see, a lot of black people look at therapy. I'm gonna be real with you, as talking to a shrink. I ain't finna sit. Why the hell I finna sit down and talk to somebody about my damn problems?
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand. That's how
I'm saying that's not how I look at it.
Oh, I know.
But that's how I used to
be. Like y'all used to be like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I only had a therapist for 2 years. I ghosted him though, but it's cool.
I ghosted him.
But he really helped me like with my anger. Like sometimes I still take shit that he told me about like to take.
Mm-hmm.
He told me stuff to tell my parents, like those who were close to me, like indications. Like he told my parents, because he talked to them before, about indications of when I'm panicking. Because when I did get that DUI, my parents were disappointed, of course, but they weren't surprised, because he warned them like I would do like catastrophic shit. Like that's what it comes with, is chaos.
Right.
So they were like, okay. Like my dad was disappointed, of course, but they weren't surprised.
Right.
So yeah, getting that help and putting yourself out there, vulnerability is, to me, is a superpower. It's not a weakness.
You say it again.
Vulnerability is a superpower, not a weakness.
Maybe I said that.
When you're so confident in yourself and you're able to be vulnerable with yourself and others, it's like there's nothing to hide. You're not hiding anything. You're open. So it's like there's no questions about anything. There's nothing. Like when people are like, your heart's on your sleeve. Hell yeah, my heart's on my sleeve. Like what the fuck do I have to hide? I'm a confident person. I don't have shit to hide. So when people make that statement at me, I'm like, okay, like don't say that shit to me. Like I feel like that's a jab or something. Like they think it's bad. But I realize people who make that statement aren't comfortable with themselves either.
But so a lot of times we not though, because a lot of times, like I said, it goes back to how we was raised in their background. A lot of women think that men are robots, right? And a lot of times men show that because of how we was brought up. A lot of times, especially back in, I'm a 90s baby, especially in the 90s, I think it's kind of died down a little bit now.
A little tad bit.
You said what?
It did a tad bit.
Back in the 90s, and before then, especially, there were a lot of people that grew up in single parent households. A lot of people. It kind of died down now a little bit, but from 90s, you know what I'm saying? So for me growing up, it was about being tough. Like I said, I had to be the rock. I had to be strong for everybody else, because I was the only boy. And I was surrounded by a bunch of girls. You know what I'm saying? So I had to suppress my feelings. But now look, me being 25 years old now, that hurted me along the run, because I wasn't able to express my emotions. And I'm sitting back one time I'm sitting back, my mom was talking to my girl at the time, right? They're sitting there talking, I'm sitting back chilling, right? And she told my girl at the time, she was like, oh, D don't express emotions. That's what she said. No, she said D he don't show his emotions. And I'm sitting back looking like, I'm thinking like, she really don't know how bad that really is.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
But
she was right in what she was saying.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you really don't understand how terrible that is.
That's not good.
It's terrible because I didn't have a voice. I couldn't really speak how I felt, or I felt got ignored. Or a lot of times I never spoke how I felt because I was always worried about
other people.
Absolutely. Yeah. So when a bad habit's hard to break. So when you grow up a certain type of way, you suppress yourself, suppress those feelings. You like, damn. So when you get with somebody, it's like, if she get on, why you don't talk to me? Why you don't talk to me? Creates a lot of arguments, but it's like, it's so hard to break out of something that you've been used to.
Yeah.
Like, you really care about how I feel? And how do I know that you genuinely care? Because you may use how I feel against me.
Yeah,
Us men already feel like, we already feel like I said, bitches kind of expressing how we feel. Like, nigga said, talking about our feelings, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
talking about how nigga feel. Nigga, we already feel like bitches in the sense of that. Because like you said, we think showing vulnerability is weak.
But it's a superpower.
But it's a superpower.
It's just how comfortable you are with yourself, how much you know yourself. Yeah.
Absolutely. So that's what you just said. But we think in our heads, vulnerability is weak because that's how we brought up.
Bitch, and it's not.
Mm-hmm. But it's so hard, like I said, when you've been raised, when you've been brought up a certain type of way, it's hard to change that.
Yeah.
But like I said, you know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at my mom because I understand where it comes from.
Yeah, but like you said, she was raised different.
Exactly.
Especially with men, like how she did men.
So you gotta forgive your parents for what they do not know, because a lot of times they don't know certain things. Yeah. They don't know the points of mental health. I had to educate other people about mental health. Like, mental health is serious, bro. Like when you create scenarios in your mind, bro, like that shit can really take a toll on you.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And
puts you down.
Yeah, like.
If you don't take those mental health breaks, I tell people, like especially college students, if you need to take a week off from class, yes, you will fall behind, but take that shit, because if you don't, that shit will fuck you up for a year. Like, taking that little week off won't mean nothing. Like, you're gonna be like, okay, I feel refreshed.
Right.
But if you don't, you just keep pushing, because people like to push themselves because we're such everybody's so ambitious all the time. And what comes with the ambition, sometimes to me, comes with like a little baggage. Not bad, not both good and bad. Like you need a rest. Like I forget this generation's so fucking money hungry and so quick to get to the bag and shit. But it's like they forget that you're supposed to take care of yourself in the process. You can't get to the bag if you're not taking care of yourself in the process too. Like if you don't put your body to rest and your mind to rest, your body will do it for you, and sometimes you won't be able to get back up from it. So it's like, take that rest. Like take care of yourself. I be noticing niggas, like especially these young niggas, they do not take care of themselves. Like they just be getting that money, like they don't sleep, they don't eat for real, little malnourished asses, like yeah. So I just feel like I said, mental health needs to be taken way more seriously.
Right. And that's the thing, we gotta educate our youth on, other people on, about mental health, and like certain things just not be right, and just us being better. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we gotta change certain things. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, a lot of us men, we grow up some type of way, and we become that way, and it's hard for us to express ourselves because we was never given that opportunity when we was younger. Exactly. We never had nobody care about our voice. So why the fuck would you care about our voice now? Like I'm a grown up. I said this before. My family has never seen me cry.
Really?
Never seen me cry.
Everybody sees me cry. I don't
Family's
give a fuck.
never
that's
seen me
normal
cry.
for it's normal for women, but
never seen me cry.
I see my dad.
I've had a female, a girl, bring that out of me because she was so emotional, and she created a safe space for me to be able to express myself. But it took patience, and that's why I tell women, when you deal with men like that are that's so like closed off and don't want to express themselves, you got to create that safe space for them. But a lot of women are good at that.
But don't be too patient.
Yeah. If you continue, like I said, the people that are best at that are people who are emotional, like people that are very emotional, women are very, because they express so much emotions, and when you as a man love somebody so strongly, you're going to eventually, you're going to feel how your woman feel.
Yeah.
You're going to feel it.
Yeah.
Vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Your man, you're going to feel it too.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, so it's like basically like that. So after a while, it takes this tool, and that man's going to eventually break because your heart started to get soft, but it happens over time. So I tell women to be patient, create that safe space, and continue to, just let him know that it's okay to talk. But like I said, but it's
But
like
you
it's
have to
hard.
listen.
Bad habits are hard to break though. So
Yeah. I say, but you have to listen, like, regardless of gender. Like, when you're having those vulnerable talks, you have to retain what they say and keep that in mind. Right. Sometimes people, motherfuckers are evil. Sometimes they do that shit just to, like, instead, like, throw it right back at your face. So, like, when I talk to people, especially like my friends and family and men I'm interested in or whatever, like, I try to take that in mind, like, when they react to a certain thing. So that's, like, why I try to create a safe space for vulnerability is just trying to learn, like, their communication language. Right. Or their emotional, how they handle their emotions and shit. Instead of feeling like, oh yeah, I know if I do this, it's gonna make him, like, you know? That's how, I don't know, I feel like a lot of guys I just talked in the past used to, like, try to make me vulnerable. Well, I'm not vulnerable because I already am. But I feel like they would try to use it in a manipulative way. And they know, like, I'm clingy. So I know, like, if I was with them for like a week straight and then I know they just like cut it off. I'm like, well, why did you, like, what's going on, man? Like, you know, I'm like, okay, like, abandonment issues type. So yeah.
Where did it come from, you feel like?
My father wasn't emotionally there for me. Like, he emotionally abandoned. Like, he was physically there, but he was always at work. But like emotional abandonment, like the lack of, like, being hugged a lot. I mean, he was like, I guess he gave me lots of love, but like it was very scarce. So like, I don't know. I feel like it came from that, just him not being there for me emotionally.
Yeah. That's crazy right there.
Little daddy issues, you know, a little normal.
You see, my dad, that's what a lot of me and my mama got into a lot too, because my dad wasn't in my life, right? But I have a lot of his genes in me.
You probably act just like him.
Yeah, I have a lot of his genes in me. So growing up, you know, especially in high school when niggas start feeling yourself, you know, you start getting girls, playing sports, and you doing this and you doing that, you start feeling yourself. So we butted heads a lot. We got into arguments. I would tell people I didn't really start appreciating my mama more. Really start appreciating my mom until I got older. When I understood the value of a dollar. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't understand, like, I felt like why we couldn't get this or why we couldn't get that. And at a point in time, I loved my grandmother more than my mama. When I was younger, but when I got older, my mom used to always tell me, you gonna understand when you get older. You get older, you gonna understand. You gonna start seeing a lot of stuff. So when I got older, I started saying, like, damn, I see everything. How people smile on your face, and then turn around and they ain't doing shit. When you need something, they ain't there. You see what I'm saying? I start seeing, it opened my eyes up a lot wiser, and I realized, like, damn, Mom, how was you able to afford all of this? How was you able to do this?
I'm gonna say,
do all of this? And still do it. I'm like, damn. So my love became like admiration and respect. When I got my own job, I'm like, damn, I don't want to. I gotta do this and do that. My money gone. How was you able to do that?
Bills.
Yep. And that's what my love became so much admiration and respect, because, like, how did you do that? You know what I'm saying? So through the process, like I said, through the process of it all, like, you know what I'm saying, you take the good with the bad. But man, so let me ask you this question: what are the signs, and how can we better? I don't want to say expose, but pick out people that are really struggling with mental health?
Honestly, truly, I feel like people are so surface level nowadays.
Yeah.
Let me not say nowadays. People have always been very surface level, because if mental health has been addressed, then this wouldn't be a problem that we'd be talking about. It should be normal. But I feel like people are so surface level. I feel like we just need. Everybody suffers from something in some type of way, shape, or form without even realizing it. I just feel like it's just deeper conversations need to be had that you're comfortable with and people you can trust. And like, even like with people you don't know, like, if you see somebody don't look cool, then ask them if they're cool. People will see people fucked up.
You're right.
And not say a damn thing. So I just feel like it's just more so of just caring, being empathetic. People lack empathy for people. So that's what I think it is. It's just showing empathy. Being a human and caring about another human being.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you can go back in time, what's one thing you would tell your past self?
I would go back to when I was like 15.
Okay.
And I would tell myself to not rush and to slow down. Because I try to be grown so fast. I tell myself to slow the fuck down.
Right.
I might even smack myself. Like slow down and chill, cause I'm literally who I want to be.
Mm-hmm.
It took a minute to get here, and I'm still not there yet. Like life is such a crazy journey.
It is.
Full of blizzards and thunderstorms and shit, but it's fine. But
it is.
Sometimes it's not, you know, sometimes it shines. But yeah, like I would just tell myself to slow down. Like that's all I say, slow down.
Okay. So what's your relationship status? I mean, you seem like you single over there. That you seem like
it give it, yeah, I am.
You give it single vibes.
I am very single. I don't.
Why is that though?
Why?
See, I always tell. Here's what I tell all women this: that you got to pick your poison, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every man is not gonna have everything you want, and every woman is not gonna have everything you want. You got to pick what are the most important things to you.
I mean, I know now, like women not single because what you look for in people change as you get older.
As you get older fast.
And with each relationship, you be like, I don't like that, or I don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm single right now because I got too much shit going on. I'm trying to get my podcast off the ground.
Right.
I'm trying to just be as stable as I can be, because nobody's ever going to be completely stable.
Facts.
So I'm just trying to be as stable as I can be. If something came along that fits me and what I'm trying to do, fine.
Mm-hmm.
But like right now, I'm chilling. Like, you know, I mean, I still date here and there, but like.
So what do you look for in a man though?
Who says it's just a man?
Oh, women too then. Women too.
Who do I look for in people? I look for myself, like ambitious, vulnerable.
Okay.
Just being. I really like people who are nurturing.
Okay.
Because men can be nurturing too. My ex-boyfriend was very nurturing. Sometimes, because I know you can watch it. Sometimes, but there's people who like to take care, because I am a big baby.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, so I like that. So I be like, okay, that's what I look for. And then also like stability.
Okay.
I like people with money.
Okay. You like people with money?
I like people with money.
Oh man, here we go with this.
I ain't no I ain't no city girl now.
I'm not city girl.
I ain't no city girl now, but like I definitely like if I say like I this one guy I dated before. I didn't like one restaurant, he took me to another. Like after, like if I texted dude, like this one guy I was done with, like if I said, I'm sad, I need my hair done, cash out notification. Like that type. I ain't looking, I'm not no label whore or nothing, but like. So
you looking for dudes who just got it then?
Who just got it. Like it's not a question.
Okay.
Like I don't have to be like, let me.
And you got him too as well, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
A haircut ain't nothing.
Like a haircut ain't nothing.
It's not. Like, men don't really, like, y'all don't really require that.
We don't. That's why I always said it would never be 50-50 when it comes to a man and woman, because it doesn't
sometimes, because I know a lot more women who take care of men than men do. Because a lot of women, especially down here, niggas be setting up shop in girls' apartments.
Niggas be pussies, them pussies.
Yeah, but there's too many of them down here that do that.
They are.
I didn't know
them
that.
Pussy niggas.
When I moved down here, no car, no apartment. Yes, life happens, but why are you clinging on to women? And then they have the nerve to talk about women on their on their social medias, and it's like that's what's taking care of you right now. So that's another reason why I don't really like dating here.
You see, let me say this: the niggas that you describing are pussy niggas.
Bum niggas,
lame niggas.
Yeah.
I don't like to claim them niggas, but it's a lot of niggas out there.
I haven't dealt with one of those.
Let me say this.
Luckily.
Let me say this. Men are intimidated by a strong woman.
Yes, they are.
So a lot of times we feel like, you know what I'm saying, we can't impress this girl, so we feel like we gotta, you know what I'm saying, like we just get, you know, don't even want to talk to her because she got everything. What can I do to make her happy? What can I do to impress her?
Because I already got,
you know what I'm saying?
I already love myself. Like, I already got everything I need right now.
Right.
So it's like, I don't know. Like, what I look for is just, like, fun.
Right.
You know? I don't know. I mean, I do know, but, like, I'm not looking for, like, that's not something I'm just like, oh, my God, like, I need a partner right now. Like, I'm cool. Like, I'm chilling.
You just looking to have fun.
I'm just having
fun.
You
seem like.
That's not an invite to anybody, though. That's not a fucking invite to any fucking body, but... yeah, I'm chilling.
You already coming shit on it. Man, Libras are, let me tell you something, Libras are good people.
Oh, we're circling back to that.
we good-hearted people.
Mm-hmm.
We give great advice. We give you the shirt off our back. That's one thing, we are great people. And you just haven't dealt with it.
dealt with a good Libra. Maybe that's you and like other thinkers aren't doing, but I have not dealt with a good Libra.
Because I'm a Libra with experience that's been through some shit that we'll get talked about throughout this whole podcast sometime.
Yeah.
Because I got so much shit to tell, I can't even put it in the episode.
We can't put an episode. It's going to be like a 3-day long episode.
For real.
Let me calm it down and do it in increments.
Yeah, do it because there's so much shit I've been through that. But like I tell people, pressure makes diamonds. So the more shit that you go through, that's how people become wise.
I like pressure.
That's how you become wise.
I like uncomfortable.
Look at all the wisest people that we like and we fuck with.
Yeah.
Those people have been through adversity. Adversity is what really make a nigga.
There's no such thing as success without failure.
Facts.
I tell people that all the time.
Facts.
You gotta fail. Like, you really gotta fall on your ass.
Facts. I feel you on that. So, what do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Shit, well, what I want to do is, like, once I graduate, I want to go to grad school in London. I want to do a journal, like, and also when I want to work, like, the Wall Street Journal. There's a location in New York and there's a location in London, but I want to work in London so bad. Like, I don't know why, but it just seems really cool over there to me. And also there's Vice and stuff, so hopefully getting into my journalism career at maybe either in my journalism career or maybe in grad school.
Right.
Or maybe even finally got a podcast deal. So it could go, or maybe a model, I don't know, shit.
You want to be a model?
I want to be. Sometimes I dabble in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sometimes I dabble in it. Like, you know, it's good.
Okay.
But they don't be really liking tatted models.
Yeah.
But hopefully that changes. But yeah,
I like you. You got like a little, like you, like, very vulnerable in good spirits, but you got that little hood and shit. I like that. I like that. I like that. I fuck with that. But see, by you having that though, that's what make you all more relatable. You see what I'm saying? Like when you so wise and so understanding, and you know, walking in your truth, walking in your purpose, and then you also got that little hood element. Like you said, I like the niggas. I want to be around the niggas. Like when you said that, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like okay, like this girl, like you a real one, but you get everything. Like
yeah, I understand. I understand. I try to understand all aspects. That's why I try to always meet everybody of every walk of life.
Yes, that's why you a special one, man, and I definitely hope your podcast takes off. I definitely would love
yours takes off.
I definitely appreciate that.
Of course.
It will, you know what I'm saying? We got speaking in existence, both our podcasts.
It will take off.
Definitely, I would love to be.
For 4 or 5 years.
Yes, I would love to be on your podcast as well, man. You said what?
You can never come on. I'm booking a game back in January, so we can set that up.
Okay, most definitely. I definitely will get on there, man, because this was a beautiful episode, man, and you really came on here and you think, you got me over here thinking about a lot of things.
I always let people, I always let
like, damn, I'm really thinking about it, but I get deep too, but it's always good to find somebody to get deep too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like to open those wounds up.
And then not only do you get deep, it's like I said, you're relatable because like you got that like that hood element, you know what I'm saying? I'm aggressive. A lot of people, I'm an aggressive dude.
You think you're aggressive? I didn't take it as aggression though.
Really?
No.
I was saying I'm aggressive. My aggressive, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My aggressive comes from my background though, my environment. You see what I'm saying?
It's funny though, because where I grew up at was such a suburban place. So I'm like, where did it come? Maybe because I grew up in Cleveland. I don't know.
Right.
But I'm just aggressive naturally. I mean, my mama, she's the one.
My mom too.
Yeah, I say she's Slap Happy, nickname Slap Happy back home. Yeah, she the one.
I'm aggressive too. That's where my background come from.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up and all that shit.
Nigga, who the
and
fuck
I came aggressive.
Yeah.
And also I said 50% aggressive and I got 50% intelligence because like, but though I said I see that in you though.
Both at the same time.
You can be, and I understand. I see that in you, and man, this just was this is beautiful. I'm glad that you.
Thank you so much.
Got me to open up on here, man. I always open up in general, but it's always good to find somebody that's kind of think like you, same mentality wise. You know what I'm saying? Then you younger than me. So you don't find too many people younger than you that has the same mentality as you.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not even trying to throw up you. I'm not trying to throw up your age, but I'm just saying like
no,
you don't find people like young. You know what I'm saying? Younger people like
I was just talking to my friend about that. Like you don't find people
your age.
You
You
think like
very mature and very know who you are for your age. And I gotta give you your respect and give you your credit for that.
Thank you so much.
Because you got it. Like, for us to have this conversation, like, I was like, a couple years ago, I was like that. But, you'll get better. When you get years come down by, you're gonna be really, like, something serious and forced to be working with. You're gonna be really be forced to work with. No.
I already am a force. So.
You are. You are already. But it gets better. It gets better with time, man.
Definitely.
It's better with time.
Definitely.
So, man, I thank you for coming on this podcast, man. What can we find you on social media?
You can find me. Well, my main page is The Manic. It's THEE Manic. I hope y'all can spell. And then we have Alyse's View, which is ALYSE View. Once again, hope you can spell. And that's where you can find me at. And you can also find me on Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts at the same, like Alyse's View. So yeah.
All right. I see you got a little spice to you. Hope you can spell. Hope you can spell. And you can find me at Put You On Game _podcast_ Put You On Game _podcast_ And this guy got a little spice to it. It's my young people. You can spell. You should spell that right. Let me get off this motherfucker, man. Like I said, thank you, man. Thank you for coming out, man. This was a beautiful episode. And like I said on podcasts about giving upcoming people a platform to get on here and promote themselves or talk about have like real issues that really go on in the world.
Yeah.
So that's what I try, because people nowadays only care about you when you reach a certain status. So I realized that
it's important to take those stepping stones.
Yeah, so it's important. People need to understand that the journey before she became what she became. You see what I'm saying? That matters. That matters to me. There's really no platform or outlet for people that are upcoming. You see what I'm saying?
No, that's how I started doing mine too.
People be recycling the same people. You keep recycling Kevin Hart. You keep recycling Drake. Like, these people are recycled. Like, they gotta get old one day.
I already know them. Like, I feel like
you know what I'm saying? You know everything about them. Like, but nobody knows you like that. But you're very interesting.
Thank you.
And that's what my platform is, to show that I can get that. Your neighbors can teach you. Everybody's interesting.
Yeah.
Everybody got a story. And there's people you just look on TV. You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
You know everything. Like you said, you know everything about it. You go to every damn interview, they'll tell you. Ain't nothing new. They were recycling the same shit. So I try to show on my platform that's about upcoming people, giving them a platform, because we are very interested and we educate the youth because we can understand them, relate to them.
Yeah, most definitely.
So that's what it's all about. So, I mean, like I said, it was definitely a pleasure having you on this episode.
Thank you for having me.
And like I said, we definitely got to get together, man. And I definitely, will be on your podcast, man. I like what you talk about, real issues, and it's something different. It ain't recycled. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the same stuff that's going on. And with this podcast, people, like I said, people get podcasts and do the same shit, and there's nothing different. You know what I'm saying? Interview, recycling the same people, just because people look at it as money. There's nobody passionate about it no more. But see, you very passionate about it, and you lived through it. You've been through it, so you can talk your shit. So, but for you to be where you're at, though, I'm very proud, though, man.
Thank you.
I'm very proud.
Took a lot. Wasn't easy.
It always does, man.
It's a war, but we winning right now, so we good.
Yes, sir, man. And that's it, man. We're gonna wrap this episode up. Like I said, thank you again, man, and stay tuned, because I will be on her podcast as well sometime soon.
In January. Check it out.
I definitely will be on there, man. Y'all definitely check that episode, because it's gonna be deep. Cause she get deep, I get deep, and it's just gonna be on some real shit, like two real people coming together, make something beautiful. That's what I'm about. But all right, man. That's it for another episode of Put You On Game.
Thank you.
All right, that's it.
Okay.